Okay, so after drawing the U, which
Oh
plans the
my
top half
God,
of the head,
I'm not gonna draw this.
okay. Next, okay, so please have your microphones off for now. Just watch, listen, and draw the steps that I draw. The next step we're going to draw is, instead of a really round chin like a baby today, instead we're going to draw a pointy chin. The way we're going to do that is by drawing a letter V that connects the two sides of the head. So this, I think, makes people look a little bit more adult or a little bit more unique when they have those pointy features. Okay, our next step is going to be the same as yesterday. We're going to do the eyebrows, not on top, but right in the middle. So they will be lines that are a lot like the lines in a rainbow. Horizontal, slightly curvy.
It almost looks like they're closing their eyes, like.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, and this is actually the eyebrow. But like Ashley said, the eyebrow is the same shape as the eyelid. So what we're going to do next is make that same line, but right underneath. So now this one is the top eyelid. The first ones we drew are the eyebrows. And then the next set of lines is the top eyelids.
Now it looks
Miss
like
Matthias, it looks like he has like two eyebrows, one on top, one on the bottom.
I could totally see that. We're going to fix that though. The way we can fix it so it doesn't look like two eyebrows anymore is, now we're going to draw that same kind of line, but upside down, so that it turns the eyes into like football shapes or lemon shapes. Yesterday we had ovals, and ovals are fine. Ovals are good shaped eyes too.
no.
But football shapes or lemon shapes are even more realistic because they show the outside and inside corners of our eyes. Okay, next we're going to draw a circle inside each one.
It almost looked like a real person,
Exactly.
can we use the same thing like we did in the nose? You know, they go like this, or just a pointy nose?
We are going to start the nose that way, yes, and then we're going to add the next step too. Good. So Ashley is talking about drawing either a capital L or a J for a nose. So you can choose which nose will look better on your person. Do you want them to have a pointy nose or a round nose? Starts up between the eyes, goes below the eyes. Yeah, do you have a question, Briley?
Yeah, I do. Can we draw a custom nose?
Of course. But for right now, I'm just kind of showing techniques that work for me that might work for you. If you know another way, you can draw a different way too. Okay, so Jonathan, can we please put that away for now? Thank you. You can maybe put that back on when we're saying goodbye at the end of class. Okay, so after drawing your L or your J, here's the step that's going to be different. If you drew a J nose, you're going to draw just a tiny line that goes in like that. If you drew an L-shaped nose, you can go up and in like that. So the reason why we do that is so it shows the nostril too, right? Because before we just showed this part, and now drawing that extra line shows this part right here too. Doesn't have to be big. I probably drew mine a little bit big. I could make it even a little smaller, just a tiny little line.
It doesn't matter if you're good or not. We're just practicing.
That's right. We're just practicing. Okay. So yesterday we drew our mouths like this, really round. Today we're going to show more of the upper lip. So the way we're going to do that is by drawing a capital M. First watch and then you can do it. First see how I do it. I'm going to start at the side, go up towards the nose, down, back up, out and down towards the side. So see how I have a capital M here? I'm going to use that capital M to get the shape of the upper lip. Okay. Our next step is now we're going to draw one of those upside down rainbow lines. We're going to draw that to connect the two sides of the capital M. And that helps us plan where the lower lip will be.
Miss Mateus,
Yes.
after this, are we gonna do like the Pokemon or the dog?
We're going to do the dog. We will probably have to pencil in Pokemon for either a Friday activity or else for our next week of art class. I'm going to write it down. So we will get to do Royce's Pokemon, just not today. Yes.
Instead of just drawing a dog, why don't we just draw a person having a dog on the leash taking it for a walk?
Oh, well, that sounds like figure drawing, and we'll move into figure drawing later. Right now, we're just focusing on the portrait. So that's the face, neck, and shoulders, but we will move on to figure drawing within the next few weeks. Our next step is going to be drawing a line that goes through the mouth. So drawing that line that goes through separates it into the very shapely upper lip and the very round lower lip. Now from here, the rest of our steps are going to be the same as yesterday. We will use the C shape near the eyes and nose to make ears.
Can we make them have earrings?
Absolutely. Then our necks will be the same. The neck will start somewhere near the mouth and will go down in two straight lines. The shoulders will be the same as yesterday, in that we're going to draw lines that go diagonally down and out. To show the arms, the outside of the arms, we'll just draw two lines that go straight down. For the shirt, remember, we don't want a straight line. We don't do straight lines for the front of shirts. We do either a U or a V. Making the U or the V makes it look like they're actually wearing clothes that are wrapping around them. When you use a straight line, it looks kind of like their shirt is on backwards.
And done.
Nice, good, yeah. So, Ashley, maybe one thing you can add is maybe some bangs too, if you want to. So remember with the hair, I like how Ashley used lots of individual lines for her hair. That's great. But remember also that some pieces of hair go different directions. Some pieces are longer, some pieces are shorter.
Like
So
this?
play around with the lines for the hair.
Wait, let me finish drawing.
Okay, sure.
Like this?
Yes, yes. Now she looks like she has hair all the way around and on top of her head, exactly like that. Yeah, and one more thing I want to show you for hair is if your person has long hair like mine does, then it doesn't only come off the side of the head, but you'd also see hair next to the neck. Some hair might go over the shoulders. There's hair behind the ear. Sometimes the hair covers the ear, which is a great trick to do. If you don't like the way the ears look, you can cover up the ears with long hair. So I'm really proud of you all for practicing 2 different ways of drawing people. Yesterday was the more tricky way, and today was yesterday was the easier way with all ovals. And today was a little bit trickier because we kind of had a few extra steps added in. A lot of the time, it's okay to take what you know, what you learn from a teacher, take the tricks that work for you. And if there were some steps that were too confusing, then you don't need to use those steps. Just use the steps that make sense and look the best in your art. Take one more minute to add any finishing touches to your person sketch for now.